Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking Friday. We are back in ATS today. How is everyone doing? Almost the weekend, almost there. We can make this. Thanks for joining me. How's everyone doing? Might be a tad too loud in the music. There you go. Let me go through the usual suspects here. Hey Freddy, thanks for joining. Thanks for the resub, man. 7 months, goodness. Thank you. Sorry for the confusing title. Let me know what's confusing. It is in 140 now. Yes, ProMods Canada is compatible with ATS 1.40. First, Scotsman, where have you been? Where have you been driving or training rather? Hey NL, welcome back. Eric, for sure, yes, you can come in. How's it going? Thanks for the resub, V. Appreciate it. Looking forward to trying out your bus in the bus. Any hint when that's coming out again? Thanks for the resub. 10 months. Woo! Sorry, that might have been a bit too loud. Hey, Oni. Thanks for joining. Sorry if I missed some people, guys. Ark, welcome back. No worries. Yeah, 500 to 600. You got an upgrade. How are you? Yeah, and yes, I am super excited for the Zeemod sounds that are coming up. Definitely. I have to pre-order them as well. I haven't yet. I should. The Cat C15, the Scania 164, and the DD60, I think, the updated ones. I'm not sure if that's going to be pre-selling as well. If you can pre-order that. So, who did I miss? I think I missed some people. Patrick, how are you, man? Did you enjoy the bus from Jack's stream? Is Jack here yet? He won't know anyway, so we can make fun of him for now. Hey, Super! Glad you made it today. How have you been? How's the missus? Regards. Buying Ruda W900. Oh yes, we're going with Ruda today. Ruda all the way. It's Rudamentary, as a wise guy once said. I was thinking if I was going to say an old wise man said before, but I think let's just go with a wise man said. It's Rudamentary, and it's brilliant, so I stole it and used it as a title. Not saying names, not naming names. Oh, look at that. Hey, Alex. Thanks for joining. Welcome back, man. VR experience. All right, yeah. What VR headset did you get, by the way, again? How do you connect those things? I'm getting tempted with VR bit by bit. Oh, it's dangerous. Getting into dangerous territory. You have a sub. You have a sub. Yes, Eric, you do. That's wonderful hit and run by Jack. Did he actually hit someone? Oh, that's a huge penalty. Hey, Ariana's glad you made it. Glad to see you in Jack's stream as well. Yeah, 140 is now a thing. 140 is now a thing. Probably not for some time. Looking forward to it, V. Looking forward to it. Also looking forward to EVR sounds. You didn't hear it. Yeah? Is that close enough? One even asked to go to the loo. It's a bit dangerous. That stream title wasn't me, or wasn't you? Was it? Were you the old wise man? Not sure if you would be willing to admit that. Golden iPad mini. Is there such a thing? 389. N14. It's going to be the N14. Yes, you called it. I think it's a perfect engine for that truck. And yes, you can see it in the wallpaper, a bit of a teaser. But without further ado, let's go and check it out already, because I am itching to drive this thing. Gold member from the Netherlands. Sounds good. There we go. And let's go ahead and hide my face in chat for a bit so we can go through the mod manager. Hey, drive safely. Thanks for joining, man. How have you been? It's been a while. Welcome back. So here are the sounds I'm using at the moment, the mods rather. We're using the speed limit phone GPS so that they get the speed limit on the phone GPS. Sounds reasonable, right? What that does. We have Realistic Rain from Dark Captain. We have Zeemod sounds here. We are using his N14 pack. That's what we'll be using for the 389 from Jon Ruda. That's the star of the show today. 2 stars today. The 389 from Jon Ruda, which is that one. That one. Yeah. That is payware, so we have a personal key when you buy it from him. This is 25 USD. I'll probably release a mod spotlight video on it soon. Once I get I'm able to explore it more. Okay, so that's the first star. The second one is ProMods 1.0.1, which is compatible with ATS 140. I miss driving here, so we're starting off right from this area today. In addition, I also have the Real Life Company's Revival Project from Pedro Martins. This one I wanted to try for a long time already, but it was bugged for 140 before. It had some red textures, but I'm happy to see that he updated it already for 140. So now it should be good. And it has some nice additional companies like Amazon. You can actually deliver to them. This is the entire list of the conversion. He's also the same guy who is behind the Realistic Corner Shops and the Real Gas Stations Revival Project. So it's all the same guy. So Pedro Martins is the guy for the real companies now in ATS. He has taken over the reins from P16, in my opinion. So we'll check that out as well. Yeah, I still have the Traffic Pack from Traffic Maniac. It might cause problems actually, but I haven't seen any problem. I haven't updated it. So that might come as a surprise later, but we'll see. Right? Anyway, that's how it should look. We'll see. Oh, and yes, new profile pic. You guys notice? Me and Mrs. Clumsy were taking photos for some paperwork. Taking photos like a formal photo, and it was like, might be time for an update for my photo in World of Trucks. Okay, let's load that in. Berlin to record your own sounds. Nice. Oh, that's awesome, V. Great to hear. The last golden iPad mini. Didn't know there was such a thing even. Recorded the N14 from a Peterbilt as I mentioned in the description of the mod. Perfect then. Yes, exactly. No wonder I was thinking it would be perfect for the engine. I knew I read it somewhere. Thanks for the info. Soundfix is back for 140. Awesome. I'll have to give it another try. It's awesome. Drive safely. Were you able to find that weird... That's the only thing that I found when you were in like a dirt road, or no, not really a dirt road specifically, but when the cabin was shaking, there's that cabin shake sound, right? But it randomly cuts off. So like you hear the cabin shaking, but it suddenly cuts out. I think that was the only problem I was having before. Let me see if I'm missing any other messages. I think we are good. Yes, thanks for the amazing work. Always happy to try your sounds out. Yarbla! How was the conducting of the buses? Guys, finish? So here we are, starting off in Vancouver, British Columbia. Didn't know there was a Tesla here. But we'll be making our way Highway 1. Trans-Canada Highway 1 is the full name, right? But you just call it Highway 1 or something. And then looks like we'll be going through, what do you call this? The Smasher? Highway 5. I think this one is going to be pretty steep uphill. So we'll be able to test out the engine in the truck here. And then we'll be going to Merit. So quite a short trip, but quite nice. I think I will have to change the unit of measure though. Change that to kilometers and Celsius. That might be good. Save that before I forget. The suspension, more on the suspension. The gravel sound I think is great already, and the volume, since you updated it, it's perfect. Not overly loud anymore. But the suspension was cutting out for me. I'm not sure if I was the only one though. Hey, goodness. That I was thinking I got some expense inside the truck. Thanks, Super. Goodness. Hi and thank you. Stacy says hi and thank you. Ah, nice. Also doing great now that you are live. ATS, let's go. Yes. And I will have to catch up with your VR experiences. Sorry if you replied a while ago and I didn't get to read it. Let me know. Your VR headset. Might start looking into that. Although from a content creation point of view, I guess it might be challenging. Because content creation, it's a bit wobbly. If you share the gameplay from what I've seen in other videos, I'm not sure if there's a way to smooth that out. Sorry, I was just loading the telemetry. I noticed it wasn't there. Can't drive the bendy buses on MP. The back end starts bugging. I can imagine. Yeah, no new roads. We have a new truck though. There you go. Beautiful looking truck. I always admired how this looks, especially from outside like this. Just looks so full. So like, I don't know, it just looks so beefy. This 389. And the lights. So many customization options. As I mentioned, I'll try to make a video for this showing all the options. I think that's where it shines. But yeah, so many different kinds of lights here. Even the headlights alone. Some blinkers. Yeah, so many different options. Now there might be some people who will say, oh, that's not realistic. That truck doesn't have this, that truck doesn't have that. Zip it. It looks good. That's all we care about. But yeah, let's not be too serious. Let's just enjoy how it looks. And of course, we have the trailer made by TKKK. ProMods Canada 1.0. Now with 0.1 as well, but close enough. There you go. Welcome back, NL. You're from Seattle. Oh, nice. Then you should be maybe right near Super's neck of the woods. Thanks a lot. Drive safely. That will be perfect. Inside the truck, this is how it looks. We have so many options. We have the humongous shifter again. Now I think... Okay, it looks like we don't have that problem here. Remember in the... Maybe it's not a problem, but more of a feature. Remember in the W900 from Jon Ruda? We had that dark windshield, I think. So when you're inside the truck, everything looks darker. Here, I don't think we have that problem. It does seem a bit heavy on the frames. It is heavier on the frames, like the classic XL. So in terms of number of triangles, still a lot there. I think there were like 7 million triangles in the exterior of the truck compared to what is the normal 1 point something. Yeah, so it's pretty heavy. Hey Hasib, sorry I missed your message a while ago. Thanks for joining, welcome back. Thanks for following, guys, welcome to the channel. Let's hear the engine for a bit. Cummins N14 by Zeemod. Mainly care about the sounds. Here are the sounds. Oh, love that whistling as you let go of the gas. Oh, I know this. The wastegate. I remember the term, right? You guys taught me that. The thing that that sounded like a screaming dog before sounds different now. It sounds like an engine now. Part of an engine sound. Yes, beware truck, Jon Ruda, 25 USD. Yar Jack, how did you enjoy the bus? He might leave. BYD are now in it by the looks of it with electric buses. Awesome. No worries, Asib. No worries. Yeah, I noticed we don't have transcode. Twitch really likes me. Anyway, so let's go drive with this thing. There is a kilometer marker in there if you look at the speedometer. It's not the most visual thing though. If you put lights in, it becomes a little bit more lit up, but it's not the most visible thing, especially from afar. So not the friendliest when it comes to Canadian driving. That being said, we do have a specific Canada paint job here, and this is included in the paint job, the skin pack, when you buy the truck. So that's perfect then. And yes, driving in manual today, so we get the full feels of this classic truck. Is it called a classic truck? Maybe not, huh? Because I think it's pretty modern how this looks. Never get tired of hearing the engine of an N14. Yes, I am excited for that part as well, the Jake brake moments. And of course we have the maple leaf. We have some stickers at the back, some ref magnets and whatnot. That actually says something, says a lot about the... You know what? Let's do something. Let me disable track IR here so we can use our mouse to go around the interior of the cab, because you can actually... Oh, there's Rex. He's a bit salty about something. I think I didn't feed him properly. Yeah, that's the one. So you can actually get on top of your bed here. And you even have an option for a different like air conditioning unit, like a higher quality one, different colors. Very nice. Makes you really feel like you can role play this thing. Now, there's a weird thing here. When you go here, it sounds like it triggers the exterior sounds. Maybe that's a bug. But yeah, the magnets in there. So that's Canada, US, and Mexico, right? Very geographically accurate. Just a little bit off layer there. Good. Okay, alright, let's get back. I did miss it. What did I miss? ProMods 2.52. Thanks, Alex. Found it, finally. Thanks for letting us know. That's great to hear. So go and download, guys, before the servers get full. I will definitely be re-downloading it. Now, where is the indicator? I don't see it. Must be below. Must be being covered by the steering wheel. So let's go and adjust the seat. Lower that thing a bit. I would guess that's where it is. Not really. Do you guys? Where should it be? Why don't I see any lights? Is that a bug? Huh. Interesting. Because I remember, I think from the Peterbilt, it was like right there below the speedometer. Gear sticky thing. I have no idea. Blame the Americans. They like that. Or some Americans. Can I go first? Thank you, Mr. Officer. All the accessories default in-game or from mods. These are all mostly from mods, except that phone, which is part of the DLC, the official cabin accessory DLC for ATS, and they're really fond of that. By the way, guys, the contact cleaner I bought that you guys recommended, I received it. I tried it out. I'm not sure if it's working. But yeah, I sprayed the pedals. I was a bit scared if it would break the things, but so far it looks good. No dead pedals or no noisy pedals so far. But we'll test it out. Maybe I didn't spray it enough because I was scared. A real shifter. Yes, exactly. It's a Thrustmaster shifter. That's how Alex's shifter looks like. That's why he moved to Thrustmaster. The indicator is just below the gauges. You would have to move the steering wheel down. I would need to move it down more. I still haven't got it down enough. Is JazzyCat updated? I have long since stopped using JazzyCat sounds or trucks or AI cars. because he has been known to steal. Maybe steal is a very strong word, but yes, I think that's essentially what it is. Yeah, still nothing. Have to double check why that is. He has been known to take models from other people without permission and use it for his AI. And I don't support that kind of thing. So I've since stopped using his mods. Plus, it's not very FPS friendly, his mods. They don't have proper LOD the last time I checked, although that has been a long time. This is a beautiful looking bridge. Let's take a photo here right at the top as I try and catch up with the messages. Yeah, there we go. Some AI packs have been updated. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey Panda, 5 months. Thanks man, appreciate it. GG, welcome back. Congrats on the P389. Yeah, I was craving for a new truck and I was thinking like, I don't think I've bought anything for March yet. So maybe I should buy something. And then I shot him an email. Replied back, yeah, Jon Ruda is very easy to talk with. Transaction was very fast. I paid and then I got the files. Hey Rohan, how have you been? What have you been playing recently? Those screenshots look nice in the general channel of our Discord server. Beautiful skyline of the city right there. And right now we have default lighting, no mods at all with the graphics. How are you guys liking the new lighting? Liking or not lighting? Liking. Trucks by Tom Dooley, not yet. Are those payware as well? I haven't tried a lot of payware, to be honest. Okay, no lights here. Can't see. We do have an echo. Wow, nice. We do have an echo here. Cool. Yeah, even under the bridges we have echoes. It's interesting. So it didn't seem like these ones are affected, or maybe ProMods team has been that thorough. I wouldn't be surprised that they went through each and every bridge and tunnel to set back the echo, the new echo parameter. Either that or it's not applicable for ATS, only ATS 2. 90 kilometers per hour here, which is around 55 miles per hour, I think, based on that thing. Battlefield 1 and 5. Nice. No wonder those graphics looked amazing. Russians like to steal. Not all Russians, but some do, yeah. Jon Ruda is Russian, and I really support his work. There's the start of the Jake break. Just a peek of the Jake break. Tom Dooley, yes, I remember Tom Dooley. I remember his I think it was his 579 that I tried. Yeah, I remember him now. Hey Yusuf, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. How have you been? Welcome back. Beautiful bridge here. For sure we'll take a photo. Sorry, let me try and catch up to some chat messages. I think I missed a couple. That might be understatement of the year. Put the steering wheel more down. Yeah, it's... So, what do you guys think? Is it working for you? Did I miss something? Maybe there is a mod conflict, huh? Maybe I should disable the interior exterior reworks. What do you think? Because I have it from Alexei P. Maybe some of the elements are being shared with the default 389. That might be a good test. Shall we make it a troubleshooting stream? Shall we risk resetting the game economy and losing our progress so far? Not that we've gone a long way already. You can always just teleport back in here and find a new one. Bridge shot! As I mentioned to Alex, can never make a bridge shot wrong. Fuso! Should be just above the steering wheel. Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember I always cover it accidentally. So I tried to move it down, but yeah, it should be right there, right? Right at the corner of the... There. Let's try it. Let's experiment. Okay, let's do a quick save here. Okay. We quit the game just to be on the safe side. Conflicts with many other mods. Yeah, that's very true. I think I'll have to disable it. Because as good as they are very unfriendly towards other mods. I think they modify too many SCS default stuff. It's kinda the skin looks so good. Definitely agree. It's not over the top, right? It's actually, it has that like classic vibe. And gives you that perfect Canadian feel without being over the top. That one, IER, and I think it's on top, so it might actually be a problem. So let's remove both of those. Interior exterior reworks Mega Pack by LXAP. Let's see. None left. No need to hide, they're in your stomach already. Okay, let's see if this will default to something or cause a problem. Okay, didn't reset. Good. All right, so now let's see how it looks. Donut Sim. Okay, start that up. Still nothing. Dang it. I wonder if it's my dashboard choice. Well, I'll have to look into that. For those who have the 389, do you not have the same problem? 389 from Jon Ruda, that is. Maybe I'm missing something. What is that? 18 speed, 18 fuller shifter layout. In case you forget. So how have you guys been? What have you guys been busy with? Trucking, enjoying the lighting updates, enjoying the mods getting updated left and right for 140, both ETS2 and ATS. I surely am. I'm so happy that ProMods is coming back. Both ETS2 and ATS. I'm not sure how long they'll be back for ETS2 because hopefully we have Iberia just around the corner. What do you guys think? You guys think it's coming soon? They did say April, right? So maybe first week, second week of April. Fearless forecast. 100. We still have some draw distance problems in there. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Oh yes, it's very nice. And the FOV is very good as well. It's not like the usual mirrors. Am I noticing more shimmering? Maybe that's the type of railing there. Very shimmering prone. 100 kilometers per hour is around 60 miles. Okay, that should be a good ballpark figure. Sim is a strong word for Bus Sim 18. Yeah, I think when it comes to Bus Sim, OMSI is the only real Bus Sim. The other are Bus Sim games. Which is not bad, they're just for a different market. They're not hardcore simulators. But that doesn't mean they're not fun. They are very fun. Just might not be the sim that you are looking for if you're looking for that kind of thing. There we close enough, 97 kilometers per hour. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Overlooking those mountains. Take a photo here, guys. The lighting does look a bit bright though, doesn't it? Although not really a big deal for me. Although I noticed the red from the hood, the reflection or the red of the hood is getting a bit washed out because of how bright it is. Oh my goodness, in real life, looking at that kind of view, I can almost imagine how majestic that feels. That is beautiful. The workshop updater was only updated late into the beta. Oh yeah, that's true. That's why you guys have been uploading manual files in the meantime, right? All throughout the beta. Tricky stuff. More on the arcade side. Yeah, it's very friendly for consoles, right? It has all the bus elements. Well, most of the major bus elements like ticketing, passengers, bus stops, timetables. But they're all done in a very casual way. So it's perfect for casual players, but not as fulfilling for hardcore simulator fans. I love the signage here, really. The signs are amazing. And the bends on the roads, nothing too extravagant, nothing too intense that would make you slow down. Just keep on cruise control here and just steer very mildly. Jack makes such U-turns with this bus with the routing it made a while ago. Yeah, had to upload manually. Good thing the uploader is now fixed. Hold off on ProMods for ETS2 for a bit. I always do the paid download. But if the next DLC is that close, could be. Yeah, I got a comment about that in YouTube in the video. That can be an option, true. But we're not really sure how long that will be. As always with SCS, it's always a surprise, you know. You get maybe 1 or 2 weeks heads up when the DLC gets released. But until that time, we're all just guessing. So if you're okay with not having ProMods for a couple more weeks, then yeah, it might be better if you wait. But for me personally, I want to get my hands on it as soon as possible. So I do miss driving with ProMods. Just going anywhere and being sure that you're not going to be left hanging or being left driving in a very old, unimmersive area. So for me, just getting ProMods whenever it comes out is always a thing. Even if the next DLC is coming very soon. But we'll see. So I'm going to download that as well, because what I have, it was a release candidate. And most probably they introduced some more bug fixes in the final version, so I'll be buying that after this one, before I drive next on PS2. And I love these roads. Yeah, what kind of donuts? That's the big question. Honey glazed. Yeah, whenever I buy ProMods, whenever I get ProMods ETS2, I get the paid version, because it's just such a hassle to download from the free one. Like, take my €1 and let's get this over with. Make it as friendly as possible. With ATS though, it's not such a problem. The downloads are a bit slow, but it's only one file, so I think you can still do that free. Peanuts, oh I love that. chocolate orange donuts. That one I don't like. Sorry, I'm getting lost here. 120 kilometers per hour. With these bendy roads, that's a bit scary. But fine. I'm going to focus on the road for a bit, guys, because I think this part of the road really requires some focus. We do have some bends coming up. Should see an E indication in the overlay now, right? Because I have the engine brake turned on. So whenever I let go of the gas, that should trigger. And whenever the cruise control determines that we are too fast for the speed we set, it will trigger the engine brake as well. Oh crap. Yeah, looks like we're not going to be breaking any speed limits anytime soon. Looks like the uphill part has started. Rubbing? Why has it come from donut discussions to rubbing? We can roam around ProMods stuff until Iberia release. After Iberia, we will be busy there. Yeah, definitely. That's my plan. I also want to explore the new areas in the UK. I've gotten a couple of requests to check out those new ProMods areas. Those were A roads, if I remember correctly. A303. I think it looks like an Airbus model, like an A303. Something like that, but it's actually one of the UK highways. And I love this tunnel. Of course, Jake braking inside. Let's take a photo here before we stall and get stuck on the slope. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Definitely. Right past Stonehenge. Ah, that's the one. I saw that in the trailer. You can actually get to see Stonehenge from afar while you're driving. I do love how the dials look. Super crisp. And yeah, there is something to be said about the quality of the model. When I loaded up the truck the first time, I looked at the triangles and I saw, wow, okay, that's a lot. That's like Jon Ruda really. So it might hurt performance if you don't have a powerful PC. But then it pays off because the quality of the model, very crisp. The textures are very crisp. It just looks good. So if your PC can handle it, you won't regret it. Just can be a big if. You have driven it. Nice. Stonehenge. Trying to place geographically where that is. Which cities would it be near to? Maybe let's see if I can brush up on my England geography. Probably not. The only place I know geographically is London, and then we have, oh my goodness, going northwest we have what was it, Birmingham, I think, and then Manchester if you go more northwest. But it's I'm doing the UK tour in Flight Sim, right? But until now I still cannot remember the places. Jack was strolling over the Stonehenge. Jack in the beanstalk. Oops, sorry. Reading chat. Your PC is one of the best. Yeah, it can be very FPS heavy, especially if you go to like, I remember who was it? I think it was Panda who did like an FPS test. He enabled all the heavy hitters in the FPS department, including Jon Ruda's trucks and I think the heavy areas in Sierra Nevada. And yeah, he got like a slideshow simulator as a result. slow down here as it looks like we are turning off soon. I love the variety. How much the jake brake changes based on your revs. Beautiful. West of London. Oh, that's easy enough for me. I can place where that is. Okay. North of Southampton. Good luck with that. What people do when gym is closed. What do you mean, Freddy? Go southwest towards Devon. Your PC was roasted that day. Good test. So 50 kilometers is around 30 miles. Okay, good to know. So down here then. Exactly. Netflix. Tried a Volvo by Frank Peru. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't have quite an explanation, but I think if you just look at the number of triangles, Jon Ruda's are pretty heavy on FPS, but somehow it's still much better than Frank Peru's base mods. I'm not sure if it's because the triangle count is even more intense in Frank Peru's, or I guess it's also something about optimization, like the files and the directories and the settings or whatnot. They're not very well done, so it can be quite heavy on the system, not only because of the 3D models, but also because of how the entire thing is structured. That's why, if you remember, Galimim has been tweaking some of the Frank Peru models, optimizing them. So even though the models themselves remain the same, they're still those heavy FPS models. It behaves much better because he's able to remove the clutter. Reason for offense. It's like Domino's, case in point. Make sure to keep that guy away from the Stonehenge. Your PC can run with Freight Shaker. Nice, yes. Yeah, they say the classic XL is the heaviest in terms of FPS. And I don't know how to prove that actually. Because if you just look at the triangle count, it seems like they're the same. But based on my limited experience driving his classic and his W900, the W900 seemed to perform much better. So yeah, I'm not so sure how to measure that properly. Don't think the triangle count is the only factor. Or at least the triangle count in the garage might not be enough. Because I think maybe, I'm not so sure. Because they have this kind of logic, right, to save on FPS. They kind of disable the mirrors when you're not looking at them. Like for example here, when we're on this angle, the right side of the mirror is disabled. It doesn't update. But we don't know that because we're not looking at it anyway. But when we start looking at it, it gets updated. And so while you're not looking, it can save a bit. There is something like that sometimes. Oh my goodness, I think this is going to be a hard one. I almost forgot ProMods Canada does like their challenging parkings. Now how the heck do we get in there? So I guess let's go straight in and then let's see what we're up to, what we're up against. It's like the Mac anthem. Yeah, Galimim in Harvin. Yeah, how the heck are you supposed to do that. Can you come from that side there? I think so. Yeah, it might be better to come from the other side. Let's try to reverse it here. You can reverse it in as well. That's true. Hey, Togepi. Long time. Yes, how have you been? Last time we were still talking about Animal Crossing. It's been so long since we've played that. How's it been? Canadian map is great. Very well done by the ProMods team. Also, it's not just me who knows nothing about Canada in real life. It's also confirmed by locals themselves. They recognize the highways, the roads. And although not everything is 1:1, it's close enough to get you the same vibe. Especially the signage is accurate, I believe. Don't have any weird bar in the right mirror in this truck. Yeah, no bar, thankfully. Yes, not like the classic. You're free to look at it as much as you want. Now there is there seems to be an entrance there on the side. Let's see if we can find a shortcut. Might be a trick to this. I'm just a bit peeved out that the indicators are not working. Might have to ask Evgeny about that. Jon Ruda. No shortcut, reverse in. Getting so in-depth, these games. You don't even have the game. Yeah, well, with Truck Sim, I actually want more depth in there. 'Cause it's great and all for driving, but it doesn't have all those trucking elements still, right? The gameplay elements, for me personally, I want even more. See if we can squeeze ourselves in here. It's a great driving game with some trucking elements, but I wouldn't call it a truck simulator through and through. Okay. Looks like there should be a road through here. Should be through there, I think. Can I see any shining thing? Maybe beyond these logs. I think I took a job from here before, but I have not delivered here yet myself. You can tilt and move the steering wheel. Yes. But I tried tilting it all the way already and I still haven't seen it. Is it that deep in? I haven't touched it yet. It's a bit sensitive, isn't it? Okay, fine. Let's stay away from it. Give it a wider berth. Exactly. Why choose the hard way? Work smart, not hard. Maybe work smart first before you work hard. Let us know if you're looking for a specific mod. You can help as well. Hope you find it useful. PS5, yes indeed, Geek Squad. Any date when that will be? What are you planning to play on it? Karma for a shortcut. Hey, Uni. Thanks for all the cheers. The FOV is very nice on the mirrors. Can really see it clearly, and yes, that's a good point. Who was it to ask, Panda? Yes, there is no bar that hinders the view from the right side of the mirror. I'm a bit off though, but maybe we can still correct it. There we go. Good enough. Take it. Awesome. Canada for 140. There we go. Well, it is straight at least. Just a bit skewed. 403 kilometers, I'll take it. FOV mod, no, I don't think so. I don't think it affects the performance at all. At least I don't think so. Because the rendering, I would imagine, is the same. It's just different aspect ratio or something like that. Awesome. Well, good luck, Geek Squad. Okay, let's see. Shall we go back to Bellingham, Washington? Shall we explore more? Merit to Kelowna, or let's go back to Bellingham. So we have a choice. Either we go to Kelowna right here, so explore more, or take the downhill. I think I like this one more. They go back the same route, but the opposite side. But this time it's going to be way downhill, so we'll be able to hear better the sounds from the Cummins N14 Jake brake all the way through. Audio-wise, sliders are halfway. You guys know if you want that louder, okay? Save that first before we wreck it out. Okay. Walmart on the 18th. I'm surprised there is stock for it. Pay-wise, that's better. So let's take that. It's been a year then, Togi P. Time flies, huh? There you go. Alright. I am noticing, yeah, the FPS is pretty low here. Must be a combination of the map and the truck. Yeah, look at that. I'm down to 38 FPS. 39. Look at my GPU still sitting at like halfway there. So it's mostly a CPU bottleneck. And normally a CPU bottleneck, look at my first thread there. CPU 1. 74%, 80%. Yeah, that's capping out. Most of the time I noticed when it's the CPU that's getting bottlenecked, it's because of the city. This city might be a bit too hard on the FPS because of the number of objects probably. Oftentimes I find when it's a truck problem, like the models or triangles on the truck, I think it's mostly the GPU from what I've seen. So this one, I think the slowdowns we're experiencing is based on the map, based on that. Hey London, how's it been, man? Super excited for the... Well, we are super excited for lots of things. I'm sure you can't reveal anything. How's it been though? How have you been? Thanks for joining. Pretty late there, huh? Super hyped about the Renault T and T-High Evolution 2021. And of course, Iberia. Yes, let's do that here. Amazing new lighting though. Some of you guys I saw in Discord have been excited about the... I think there's realistic graphics mod by Firkin. It's getting an update soon. Anyone looking forward to that? I personally have not been craving still. Even if I have been on the beta for quite a while, I still haven't been craving for a graphics mod. That means I'm still happy with the default lighting, and that's saying a lot, seeing how much mod-oriented I am. So I think SCS really did a fine job on this lighting update, and that's not just because London is here. Canadian logs are mean. Yeah, it looks like they're pretty heavy on FPS. One second, just get this. Red or green light, all you get is red box even if it's green. Ah. Maybe it is some kind of mod conflict. Where the heck is the job though? "10-minute wave, we got in on the second wave, congrats again." Force feedback plugin functioning as it should. Huh. So you tried out the trick I mentioned in the mods list, or linked to in the mods list? You have that software to change the ordering of your devices and it still didn't work? You've turned off the force feedback in the in-game settings, right? Wonder why. What's your wheel again? Now where could that guy be? I think here, straight ahead. Exciting content coming up. Oh, I can imagine. My goodness. Get 140 out the door, especially with the lighting. Awesome. Well, I'm mostly still stuck in Flight Sim. Been enjoying the CRJ immensely. And we have a virtual airline where a lot of people are very active, so it's so fun to fly together in a group and build a company together. That's something I'm still hoping secretly, well, not really secretly as I say it every time, hoping that somehow gets translated into truck sim. Driving with a purpose together with other folks building towards the same goal. I think it's a very good motivation to keep on driving. I for sure am getting motivated to keep on flying that way. So I've been flying the CRJ whenever I get a chance, learning more about it and earning more for the company each time. But this one is something I am really enjoying. So thank you for releasing the 140 update. Our modders have been super active in the community to update their mods. So now we can get back to the favorite mods that we have come to enjoy so much. ProMods Canada, these company mods, sound mods and everything. Some modders understandably have been hesitating to update because they didn't want to do rework and stuff, so they were waiting for the official update before they do anything. Oh, raining. Now I do have realistic rain from Dark Captain. I do like the way the rain looks with his mod. I remember Zeemod released his own. I think that's for ATS 2 only at the moment. Man, this looks so good, right? Let's take a photo of that. I think this one looks... Books right there. Looks so real. So missing MSFS. Still in the UK. Your gaming rig is stuck in Prague. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Especially with the UK update, huh? You probably would love that. Yeah. How are things there, by the way, guys? I have a colleague in Poland and I think they had the lockdown again. How is it in the UK, the rest of in the other countries in the EU? I hope it's not as bad. I think in Poland they're having like a wave 3 there. Man, look at those rain particles, I like it. Hey Nighthawk, thanks for joining. What trick for FFB? It only applies if... so force feedback plugin, first and foremost, that's what I use. I'm not... I know London is here, but I'm not very fond of the default force feedback from SCS. So I'm using a custom force feedback plugin that works with Logitech wheels. And that requires a plugin, some tweaks. So if you look at my in-game settings, I actually have force feedback turned off. Yes, exactly. So if you look at controls here, my force feedback is off in-game. But I still have force feedback, it's just that it's coming from a different source, from the plugin itself. But that plugin can get quite tricky to make work if you have multiple devices, because it kind of puts the force feedback on a different device if your mapping is wrong. So there's a bit of trick to make it work. If that's what Freddy is trying to figure out. For some reason it's not working for him. Disney Plus, oh my goodness, ban that guy. The Disney Plus salesman is back. NL is better. 2021 Renault T, yes. Looking forward to the campaign as well. You guys watch the video, you guys see the announcements. So we'll be having a paint job campaign soon. And I think I read it wrong. In the video I think I mentioned it's going to be mainly a coloring contest. Like there is a design. You can color that and submit that. But I think it will also be open for people, for more creative people to make their own paint jobs for the Renault and use that as their submission. So it's not limited to coloring. It's mainly for us guys who are a bit creatively challenged in a way. How the heck do you get out of this place? I think I was on the right track, huh? So let's go around again. Making a roundabout. Logitech, yeah. The Thrustmaster convert has spoken. How is the force feedback, Alex, comparing Logitech and Thrustmaster? I've heard that Thrustmaster wheels have a very good force feedback in comparison. How about on your experience? Ooh, I'm getting very laggy frames here. Must be the combination of the rain, the truck, and the map. Logitech G920 FFV turned off in game. No worries, Freddy. Yeah, that's a bit weird. That should be working. If you look at the console when you open the game, does it say there the force feedback plugin initialized? Maybe you can post in that thread and ask for instructions. Maybe some people would have an idea. Slowly but surely removing strict lockdown rules as more people receive their vaccines. Great to hear. A few months at the minimum. Yeah. Oh, Czech Republic, I see. I didn't know. Sorry to hear that. How are the other guys in SCS then? I guess you guys are working from home mostly, huh? Stay safe, guys. Yeah, here in Singapore we have very good update at the moment. Very nice. The cases have gone down a lot. We have not gotten a local case in a couple of weeks, I think. We still get imported cases, those people coming from airports going back home. But like local in spread cases, we've gotten 0 for the past couple of days or weeks. Not sure how long it's been. So they're actually planning on loosening the measures bit by bit come April. Very nice wiper sounds. I think that's from Zeemod. Everyone's still working from home, I see. Rapid test on site. Yikes. Is that rapid test the one where they swab your nose? Or I think there are some new tests, right, where you can just like blow on something and you can get the same results already, or something along those lines. And side panel. Hey Slider, how are you doing? Have you been testing out 140 as well? Or have you been spending your time on getting a Thrustmaster soon? Me? Oh no. Oh, hopefully not. very good things about Thrustmaster as well. I think SCS, in terms of partnership, they're partnered with Thrustmaster. Feel free to fact check me there if not, but I think that's what I remember. So let's see how this truck looks at night, especially its flares. Hey Tom, welcome back. No, that is Black Sea DLC, somewhere in Romania if I remember correctly. That ferry where basically the ferry crosses the river or something. Yeah. Alex had the Logitech G25 for the longest time. And he had a Thrustmaster wheel just sitting there. And he still didn't want to switch. But now he's gone over to the dark side. I am liking the headlights. Very nice lighting on the headlights here. Very natural looking. Although the GPS, the media in the GPS is a bit overblown, huh? A bit too bright. Oh no. Brake check. Czech Republic have enough vaccines. Government. See, that's not I see. Yeah, that sounds like the Philippines at the moment. Lots of controversies with the vaccines and the governance and stuff. It's very tricky. Unfortunately, it's during these times that are like make or break, right? It really highlights the kind of governance countries have. Sometimes it's a matter of luck, but for the most part it highlights either the skills or lack thereof. Hopefully get a handle on things soon. What is this icon? Interesting. Oh, that's a brake. I see. Stop the floor on brake check. Checking the brakes. Erika Lati. Thanks, Panda. Triple monitors first, then Trustmaster wheel or Fanatec if the budget allows it. If it were my choice, I would go with wheel first and then triple monitors. But yes, it really depends on your taste. What's that green thing? Oh, is that the... Oh, that's the brake check reflecting off the side of the trailer. Let's have a look at the flares outside. Beautiful looking flares here. Very nice. High beams? Oh, I love those high beams. What are those shimmering things in the distance? Looks like some flickering candles or whatnot. And the dash looks so sleek, huh? Going straight to a DD wheel. Maybe the only thing I can do for now is a DD engine. A Detroit diesel engine with not a direct drive. Is it? Am I remembering the right terms here, guys? Okay, let's just coast along. Wait for 120. Speeding up, speeding up. Merge to the left. Actually not stepping on anything and we're accelerating. Let's get the jake brakes in here. Are we slowing down? Is the jake brake doing its work? No, we're still speeding up, guys. I think I need a stronger jake, so I'm lowering my gear. There we go. Beautiful. This is my favorite part. This is why I chose this route. Would have been nice if we could have driven here in the morning, but I guess at least we can focus on the road. Anyway, we'll sleep on the next rest area. Yeah, because you have a G920 already. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What I was referring to is if you don't have any wheel yet, then I would highly recommend choosing a wheel first, then going triple monitors. But yeah, the 920 is amazing enough, especially for trucking. Yeah, putting triple monitors increases the real estate space, didn't you know? Just like how RGB adds FPS, triple monitors add more space in your table for some magical reason. Thanks for following. Welcome to the channel. I'm using a custom shifter, Togepi. Well, the one that comes with G27, and then I have an add-on, the ALMAR SKRS. So it has these shifter things for trucks for the range and the splitter. I have a video on it. If you have enough time, you can explore more on it. But you can search on YouTube like Clumsy ALMAR SKRS, and it should point you to that same thing. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks, Alex. There are multiple stages of Jake. Yeah, but I'm too lazy to set them up. So until now, I just have the max on or off. Seems to work somewhat. I just on off it. So it's either max or nothing, I guess, in my case. You must make your shifter longer. Yeah, it has to be visible in the face cam here, right? Yeah. So we get proper immersion. You play iRacing, that's why you want a better wheel. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's also the reason why, one of the reasons why Alex moved to Thrustmaster for racing. Because for trucking, I guess you wouldn't have that much of a requirement when it comes to steering wheels. As long as it has 900 degrees at least of rotation, and you have decent force feedback and enough buttons, it should be enough. But if you're racing, I can imagine that would be a very different picture. Now, where the heck can we sleep? Sure thing, that would be baseball shifter. Yeah, you can use that for self-defense as well. If the need ever arises, just pull it out, swing for the fences. I still don't get why they have that kind of shifter, to be honest. I've seen it in some videos. I'm not sure if there is a functional reason for it, or it's mainly to show off that, oh, I'm driving manual. Maybe it's that one, it's like a flex. Is there a rest area there? I hope so. 60. I have to slow down here. Okay. There should be one here. It's impossible that there is not. Very nice lighting though. Really get a feel that you're entering the city. I see a lot of gas stations. A mechanic shop. Speaking of gas stations, do we need to refuel? Nah, we're still 3/4 there. Twin stick shifter, old school one. Don't even know how that works. I remember you guys told me about it, but I forgot. Does that look like Starbucks to you guys? That must be one of the... maybe that's from a mod? From Pedro M? No, I don't think there's a rest area in here. In the entirety of Hope, there is no hope for sleeping. Oh, there is one there. There. Okay, good. 3 sticks? Goodness. Why? I'm hearing a train. American train with Zeemod stuff. There's the train. Scotsman, this is for you. Very nice. Basically have to let go of the wheel to shift. What? Hey Richard, sorry missed your message, how are you? Get another Thrustmaster gear lever in the USB hub. Yeah, literally having two sticks, huh? That seems closed. Where the heck are we going? Ah, I think I remember this spot. Yeah, the entrance is on the other side. We might have to reverse back, though. Comedian? You don't say. What gave it away? Was it his rudimentary comment? Hand clutch. How the heck does that work? This one is closed as well? No, we have a small road. Maybe let's let that guy pass and try to squeeze in here. We might regret this, but we'll worry about it later. First, we need to sleep. Okay. Hitting anything? I hope not. There's the viewpoint, and the rest area should be right here. That one on the left, yes. Oh, the previous road there, I think there was actually an exit. Just missed it. Okay, so let's park properly here. Let's be civilized people and not take up the entire road. Unlike what we always do, like 99% of the time. Very inconsiderate to AI. Let's try and roleplay this a bit and maybe snag that truck at the back in the process. Wouldn't be too far off. Something like that should work. Maybe. If you hear a blug, then we've gone too far. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. One final turn and we should be set. Very nice lighting. 10:26, perfect time for sleeping for me. That's normally my real life rest schedule. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. I've been missing out. Driving in the night. Missing on all that scenery. Goodness. Look for a garage and try out a different dashboard. Oh yeah, we do have a mechanic there. Let's go and try that out. It's a good idea. To see if the indicator will fix itself. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, 389. So many custom config options in this truck. It's very nice. Stick shifting video. I'll have a look, Alex. Thanks. Getting scared just imagining it. Oh, and yes, speaking of complex controls, I finally got a chance to try out that helicopter in Flight Sim. There is a free helicopter project that I think, what's their name? Hype Performance Group, I think is the name of the modders of that group. My first experience flying a helicopter in a simulator. It was fun. Half the time I didn't know what was happening. but it was fun. Tried to fly around in Singapore over here, flying over the buildings, tried to land on the Marina Bay Sands. Missed by a mile. Tried to land in a sports complex kind of thing, a stadium, a field, and barely managed to do so. Enjoying it though. Once that project fleshes out a bit more, we'll be flying more and more with it, because right now it's a bit raw in terms of textures, in terms of sounds, in terms of systems, but I think in terms of flight dynamics, it's a good primer for getting a feel of how to fly a helicopter. But it's so nice, so busy, and yes, I think you will definitely need some rudder pedals or anti-torque pedals for that. Yeah, that's what I am enjoying flying manually at the moment. Compared with flying a plane, it's like so much you need to do. Cool stuff. Have a good day, Togepi. Stay safe. Catch you soon again. Glad you had the time to join us. Thanks. Alright, let's repair the truck. Food. Oh, don't do that. You're gonna make me hungry as well. Alright, so just a bit of a teaser, I guess. Flat top, high roof. Chassis options. Low version or a long frame. When is this used, guys? When you do use a long frame? Doesn't look very nice to me. I think it doesn't work well with box trailers, right? You have that humongous gap in between. But maybe for heavy haul, you like that better. Get more space in here, away from the truck. Of course, we're using the Zeemod Cummins N14. We have an 18-speed transmission without a retarder to make really American vibe. Just a Jake brake. And then in terms of the dashboard, the interior, we only have two options mainly. So that's, I think, the main difference. But if you go inside in the interior here, then you have a lot more options. You can change the type of dashboard that is. That's the one we were using. Where do you guys think the indicator should be? I have no idea. So no turn indicators. You use a long frame when you want to be cool. 3-stick shifting would be easier than a helicopter. Okay, then maybe I should be able to manage, since at least I was able to fly a helicopter, if you call that flying. At least I didn't crash into anything, and I guess that's as big as an achievement I could get for now. AJ, big personality. There you go, just like the shifter. So that's the normal thing. Nothing fancy, nothing exciting about it. Go big or go home, there you go. No trouble reaching that one. Here I think you can have a GPS, I imagine. If you put that, or you can put a multimedia thing there. So you don't have a GPS anymore. And you can use your external accessory. If you want to make your turning more difficult. Bottle of peanuts, all I have is a mug of water. No front mirrors for me. You can put that in, but with how heavy this truck can be in terms of FPS, I would rather save up on the FPS, and let's get rid of that just to save up on FPS more. It will help a bit. I don't really use that anyway. But yeah, you can see actually the... Oh yeah, we do have an interior light. Let's try that out later. But maybe you can only see it in daytime. And nighttime rather. Oh, this one I've actually missed. Ah, one second. Clear all the orders. Let's go back to my current setup. There you go. Let's get rid of that. You can add a Peterbilt logo here, or a Pride in Class thing. That I think that's a premium one. You have that kind of Pride in Class thing there. Exclusive variant, I guess. I didn't know you could change this. Cool. even change the seats. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Although I do kind of miss that one. I think I'll keep it this way. Just put the pride in class in there so we're color coordinated. Cool. Was lurking. No problem. Welcome back. How have you been? What have you been playing recently? Rex is still salty about something. Let's leave him there sulking. I was hoping that there is a steering wheel, a different looking steering wheel. I don't think there is. Like in Viper's truck, he had an old dashboard, right? And an old steering wheel. Or not really an old steering wheel, but a different looking one. Like, I don't know, a retro one like this with a Peterbilt logo. Or this one with a Peterbilt logo in the middle. I was hoping for that, but I guess this one works as well. So if you want really a pure Peterbilt experience. Indicator should be in the tan bit below the gauges. Tan bit below the gauges. 1 second. Let's see. Tan bit below the gauges and above the steering column. So here, so it should be on the tan area, not on the black area. Maybe I need to lower my steering wheel more then. Okay, let's try it out. Let's keep that design in. I see. It's a weird design, huh? Maybe in real life it makes more sense. Here you can even change the CB radio. But yeah, so many options here, guys, and this is only the interior. If you're the type who likes to configure trucks, then this might be good for you. Look at the number of grills here. So many different types. I like that one though. Old school vibe. Yeah, different flares, different things. We'll try to go through that in more detail in the video. But for now, let's enjoy that. I think we're good. See the order. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good right there. Don't think they're there. You never noticed. Let's try. Let's see. So if I... Yeah, I don't think they're there. There's no... It's like there's no space for it. There's no slot for it. Maybe it got covered accidentally, huh? Weird, I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask him later. Is that the trailer brake? Yes, that's the trailer brake. Good. So how are we getting out of here? That's the next question. Can we just hop over here, or is there like a... Yeah. Maybe we can do that. No one will notice. Guess the concrete here will just crack. No one will know it was us. Beautiful. We'd have to F4 and adjust the wheel down. Let's try it. Maybe it is there somewhere. Just in case. Yeah, you're right. How sneaky can that be? There it is, my goodness. But I can't see anything anymore. The other dials have been covered. Okay, we'll have to find the tweak there. That is tricky. Good spot though. If we zoom in like that, we can get everything in, I think. Something like that. I don't like it. Oops, trademark. There. Maybe that's a good compromise. At least we can see something. Huh. Not sure I like that. But at least we see something. Yeah, it looks so wrong, right? I will have to be taller. That's true. Change the camera. Yeah, awkward is the word. Weird. Maybe we should use a different steering wheel. Maybe that will make things more visible. There we go. Ah, beautiful. I can almost smell the trees. Almost. Oh, and by the way, I think there is a new version of ROX. I think I got a notification for that. ROX for 1.40. I haven't gotten a chance to check it out though, but I think it's there. Because before I remember there was an update, but it was only for 139. Oh, and hopefully Project Japan would get a 140 update soon. I still haven't tried out that Hino Profia with the new dashboard. Seems like there's a fan sound somewhere. Maybe it was just the car. Ran out of space in the dashboard and added that bar later. It does seem like it. Weird. Arias is typical fast. Yeah, that's true. Despite him not liking 140, he still made an update super fast. USA border, almost there. Go 50 here, that's 30 miles if I remember correctly. Beautiful. I miss driving here like this. We've been spending our time mostly in ATS too the past couple of weeks. It's nice to get some American trucking again. Canadian trucking at that. Very different vibe. Yeah, the default 389 also has it pretty low, although I think this one is even lower. I remember having to move the steering wheel as well on the default, but not this much, if I remember correctly. Hey Alpha Star, good morning. Yes, new truck, Ruda's 389. I am enjoying it. How have you been? Thanks for sharing all that stuff in Truck Sim, guys. Makes me really excited to go trucking at the same time. Very inspiring stuff. Now all we need is a proper VTC. We have a VTC already, but it's mostly like a job logger at this point. A very detailed job logger. I think what we need is to add an economy system to that. That will really motivate me to drive more. NGL, Next Gen Life. Whenever I see NGL, I still think of Next Gen something. try and invent a word for L. If I don't hit anything. Okay. Super fast X-ray. Here we go. Border checkpoint. This is the Cummins N14 engine. And that is a humongous custom shifter for this truck. That guy doesn't seem pleased. Just wanted to use that abbreviation. I could tell. Lower the seating position and fiddle with the steering wheel position. Yeah, I think you'll have to do a lot of fiddling around. Might be a magic spot for that somewhere. Let's try it. Let's get the music on here. So I have something. Okay, let's try. If I lower my seat... Yeah, I guess that can work. If I lower my seat a little, I can see both the indicator and the dials. Like so. Might be a bit too low though. Maybe that one, huh? How about that? I think that works. Works good enough. Just woke up and joined in. Oh yeah, it's pretty early there, right? What time is it? 7:10? Ooh, love that echo. Next Gen P680. I'm not sure if I've seen it. Don't think I have. Oh, she actually gave way to me. Say that's scary, maybe. I think it had those fancy interiors, right? Speaking of interior, I'm really interested in seeing what the interior of the new Renault looks like. The Renault D 2021. I hope it's different from the current one. So otherwise I won't notice the differences. There are for sure differences in how it looks. Some facelifts. But for me as a normal guy, as a layman when it comes to trucking, I only notice the big stuff. And for me the biggest stuff is the interior. Welcome back to the US, guys. In Washington. Should switch back to miles soon. One can hope, right? One can hope. A T800, yes. I still remember that T800 that we're fond of by Dimitri, wasn't it? The one with the rear cam. Sad that it hasn't gotten updated anymore. Are there no T800 paid mods out there? Such a nice looking truck. An updated VNL. Yeah, like the one from Jon Ruda's version, right? The one that was modified by Galimim. That was my favorite truck for some time in ATS. Very beautiful, modern looking truck. Here. Let's switch over to what is that? Imperial system, miles, and Fahrenheit. Maple Leaf looks so good. This one, yeah, that's part of the default cabin accessories from ATS. It's nice that they added that in. Never seen a good T800 pay mod, and if it's you who's saying that, then it probably doesn't exist. Knowing your reach when it comes to these kinds of mods, if you haven't found it, I don't think it exists. We'll have to wait then, huh? frame heavy, not optimized. Yeah, that's from Frank Peru originally. Galimim has done what he can about it, but it's still frame heavy. Just let it coast, build up speed. Very nice. Yes, indeed, ProMods 2.52 got released already. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy it while it lasts, because Iberia might be around the corner. We don't really know, so enjoy it while you can. Which areas are you excited exploring in ProMods? They released an image, right, with the new areas. I think the one I'm going to check out next is the Stonehenge Road, A303. The one you guys told me about a while ago. But I think there are a couple of changes in Germany as well to incorporate I think either incorporate, merge, or replace the Germany rebuild areas from SCS. So they kind of merged together the different updates. That must have been a huge amount of work. Beware stuff, contact Alex. The GTM T800. What I'm not fond of with the GTM mods is they have the default interiors. So I don't really feel that I'm driving a different truck. I think it's mostly good for screenshots. When you're taking photos from exterior and then you see you're in a different truck. But from a feeling point of view, it feels like you're still driving a W900 or a 389 or whatever. Because the dashboard remains exactly the same. And I'm an interior kind of guy, as you guys might know. I'm very biased towards a very nice interior. The tree that falls in the forest probably doesn't exist. Yeah, he's our guy. UK A303, that's the one. Stuttgart. What did they change there? Did they remake the entire city? UK in the new ProMods. Yeah, that's a good point. I might actually do that in a series. It would be nice, right? Going to the UK and exploring ProMods UK there. We don't go to the UK enough because I suck at right-hand drive driving. But I know there are lots of viewers from the UK, so they might appreciate that very much. Gibraltar and Iberia DLC. Is that the island with like the very iconic cliff-looking thing? I think I saw it. Is that where the airport is? Because I think I've seen a couple of screenshots, a couple of flight sim videos about that. Very famous, I don't know what to call it, like cliff face? Or am I thinking about a different area, different thing? Correct side, wrong side. I should really get used to that kind of driving. Oh yeah, Iceland also has a lot of new areas, I think. What did they change in Iceland for ProMods 252? Guys have more info on that? Oh yeah, the add-ons in the Middle East as well, that's true. I haven't checked those out yet. Have those been also released? I can relate more to those areas now in the Middle East because I've been watching Homeland. So the names are starting to sound familiar. Like can get like a vibe of how the place looks in real life at least. Oh, it isn't an island. Ah, I see. A sticky out bit on the southern tip of Spain. I'm sure that's the technical term for it. Sounds good. Iceland added 3 cities. Ah, yes. You know, I'm very bad at the flag, so when the ProMods infographic released with the new cities and whatnot, I was like, what country is that? So now I know that was Iceland. Cool. Which side of Iceland is that in? In the snowy parts in the north or in the greenery areas in the south? They did put Stuttgart in new and rebuilt cities. Did we not have Stuttgart before? Or is it Stuttgart? You get what I mean. Shortest distance between Africa and Europe. Ah, interesting. An appendix bit. I mean, it's not one of those dangly bits you're fond of. Environmental sounds in the Iceland, UK, Norway, and France. Yeah, it's nice that they're adding those already, huh? I wonder if that's a new feature. Because I remember SCS was showing that off in Iberia. They recorded some environmental sounds. So I'm thinking if environmental sounds are new, maybe since Fmod implementation, huh? And they haven't been able to maximize it so much yet before. But now they're making use of it bit by bit. Have a good night, Freddy. Stay safe and catch you on Discord, man. Have a great weekend. Whammer Jammer, thanks for subbing, man. Thanks for 2 months. Appreciate it. How have you been? It's been a while. I plan to build a bridge between... Is it Gibraltar or Gibraltar? Is it a GIF or a GIF? Something like that. Is that the same debate? Didn't go through. Ah, I see. Where's the parking? There it is. Okay, that shouldn't be too complex. Might have to go around though, so I'm facing the right way. 1 second. One second, Mrs. Clumsy is here. There you go. Oh, track IR is off. Hi, Mrs. Clumsy. She says hi back. Do they see your hand? I don't think they see your hand. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it works. Hi, Mrs. Clumsy. Bye, Mrs. Clumsy. Almost jackknifed. Hashtag blame Mrs. Clumsy. Almost there. Easy peasy. There you go. Bye, Mrs. Clumsy. She's off. Come on, there we go. Awesome. That's off, okay. It's so hard to tell these days if it's off or on. Late? What? Maybe we shouldn't have slept, guys. Maybe we shouldn't have slept. Stuttgart has been merged. I see. Sold your house and been busy with that. Oh, congrats. Nice. Thanks for joining. Hope it's going well. Oh, that was a bit of a party pooper. Dang it. Just late for 9 hours. What are they complaining about? You really want to VTC? I think I'll have to think on that more. Did you get any income in VT log at least? Yeah, that's perfect. I think in VT log, do we get such a thing as late as well? I can't remember. Can someone take a look at the income side of things? By the way, do we have a special transport job in Canada? Is that a thing? Trying to see. Not sure if there's any. 449 credits. I'll take that. At least it's not 0, right? Mexican boat, please no. Colorado Springs. I see anything? No, I don't think there is. Okay, that's fine. We can just continue driving here. Mexican boat, never again. How much time do we have? 1 hour. Okay, let's see how far we can go. Let's take a longer trip. We can go back to Canada, but no, I think I'll stay outside for a different feel, different vibe. Burns in Oregon, that might work. Medford, we can go Medford. I do want to deliver to Amazon though, that looks nice. Westport, Bellingham to Amazon. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. Canadian boat. You guys want to be on probation again. And then keep your eyes peeled for the new companies, okay? So, as I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, we're using a new company mod from Pedro Martins or Martins, depending on where he's from. But when it's Pedro, I would assume he's that's a Spanish name. Train. Very nice. New company mod, not from Steam. Should be in the mods list though. Bottom of the company section in ATS. The ATS tab. It's the Real Company Revival Project, I think is the name, from Pedro M. This is where we're going. Okay, are these boats? Is it a sign? I'm starting to get scared now. These are boats, my goodness. Yeah, updated it for 140. I was waiting for that update. So I've heard very good reviews from it. From Alex and the other guys. But I didn't want to update because there were bugs in 140 before. There were red textures because he was making it for 139. But now he updated it. I'm all in. Good. Boat trip hype. Please no. This is as close as we'll get to a boat. any news on other maps, guys? Mainly Reforma. What's the latest update there? I'm not sure if they're pushing through still with the combined maps. I think they are. I haven't heard anything, any indication that they're stopping that. I think it's been met with a couple of pushbacks, but I don't think they're stopping that approach. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Oh crap, this is going to be tricky. I think I should straighten out more first before I reverse. Going to be a skimpy one. Should be released soon and it will be combined. Nice. Looking forward to Eblem's post then. MHA Pro within 2 weeks. Good to know. Yeah, so true. It's the equivalent of, I'm not sure if that's a thing with your cultures as well, but back when we were kids, when someone got some new shoes, new rubber shoes, new school shoes, the first thing their friends would do is step on the shoes. Like, yeah, baptism of fire, initiating the new shoe set. Is that a thing on your end as well? Or only Filipino kids mean? There you go. That happens here too. Okay. We're not the only ones. Oh no, there's a boat. Avert your eyes. Look away. We are not touching any boats in this stream. Maybe we can touch it a bit. Maybe we can kind of like give it a little bit of a nudge. That's for the memories. And then we can go on our merry way. Alright, off we go. Sorry, Jon Ruda. It had to be done. Indeed. Poor white shoes. Yeah, exactly. Initiation rites. In Filipino, the term we use is, if you translate it directly, is, well, baptism. You have to baptize the shoe. Might have a problem, guys. Just saying. NGL, we might have a problem. Is that the right usage for it? Oh my goodness, yeah, that looks bad. Might have not turned here as good as I should have. I'll close your eyes if needed. You might need that actually, that's true. Slow it down. Okay, I think we have a bit more space in here now. We're good, we're good. Nice. Clean your shoes for a price. I don't think so. They'd rather step on it. They will not step on it for a price. Maybe that's more like it. That's how we do it, at least amongst friends. Hey, Bones. Hope I read that right. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you? Thanks for the bits as well. Appreciate it. I'm now fond of the wastegate sound as I let go of the accelerator, the pedal. Doesn't sound like a hurting animal anymore. I think he updated it. Speaking of updates, has anyone here bought the upcoming sounds from Zeemod yet? He has so many things happening now. So cool. I'm watching his Facebook and seeing all those updates with the sounds. recording new stuff. Catsi 15, Scania 164, and I think he even recorded the Detroit Diesel. So it looks like lots of nice sounds coming up. Most of them payware though, I think, which is more than okay for me personally, as you guys might know. He is renting the trucks using his money. Kind of hard to do for free. Out of the goodness of his heart. So yeah, I will probably look at this website in the coming days and pre-order the stuff as they appear. Because I think if you pre-order, he also shares some exclusive stuff with you. Some behind the scenes stuff on his creation process. What the heck is that? Nice. Looks like a rocket ship you see in the cartoons. There's a boat in that trailer, I just know it. Please no. C15. I wasn't a fan of it either. The rain sounds I'm okay with. The thunder was what I didn't like. The thunder in the distance was okay, but the thunder in the... I listened to it again, and it wasn't just my speaker. I didn't really like it so much. How I would describe it, the thunder sounds were like they were cutting off. Like when you hear thunder, it would be booming. And it would be going on for quite a few seconds, right? Normally. But in that case, those sounds normally, the one in his pack, it would like be super loud, but it would cut off too early. So it wouldn't feel natural. At least for me. It's not how I would imagine or how I remember thunder sounds like. So yeah, it's not the complete experience for me. So for now, I'm still using Dark Captain's Realistic Rain mod. But everything else, I'm using Zeemods. But some people seem to like it, so that's good. Glad it worked for you guys. As always, when it comes to these sounds, it's all a matter of taste. So there is no wrong or right answer. It's just a right for you. Okay with paying Zeemod sounds. You pre-ordered his cat sound and the new Scania sound. Nice. I should do the same. To get the exclusive stuff as well. Waiting for DD60 teaser videos. Yeah, same here. Same here. Favorite sounds. Daffy Duck and Martin. Cartoon Mars Rocket. I think I can imagine what that is. Yeah, I think I can remember it vaguely. It's an American sailor walking with herself in Subic. You were surrounded, had your shoes cleaned, and then forced to pay a price. Ah, yes. Yes, definitely. If you're a foreigner, then you're more prone to those kinds of things. If you have white skin, definitely. Yeah, I can imagine it now. The same way when they see you have white skin. If you ride a typical old school taxi back in the day. Nowadays, I don't think it happens because basically people just use apps. So the payment is electronic and it's not subjective anymore. But before, when you hailed a cab and they saw you had white skin, you'll be in for a ride, literally, because they'll take you around the city. It's not free, but it's a forced tour, and you get to pay more, like double or triple the supposed amount. Yeah, same here. The rain effects I really like from Dark Captain, so I'm keeping that one at the moment. Cold rain. What is cold rain? Yeah, exactly, Jay. Yes, that's how I would describe it as well. Good to know I'm not the only one. Good morning, Lucy. Look what I'm driving. You finally won. Remember how long you've been teasing me about this truck? My goodness, it's a looker. Let's take a photo to commemorate that this milestone. I finally gave in. Cold rain and realistic rain are different. Oh, what's the difference? I haven't seen that one yet. It's about time, I know, right? I've been holding off on it for so long. I wanted to buy it before he released this W900 update so I can still try out the 389 beforehand. Let's try out this other side. Some nice views as well. My goodness, that looks pro. Yeah, looks good. Might be a thumbnail right there. Beautiful. Hey Juke, how have you been? You finally got the best truck from Ruda, you know, right? Took a while, but now we're here finally. I'm loving it so far. I'm just not a huge fan of the position of the indicators, but I think that's a real life truck limitation. That's a design limitation on the real truck, and nothing against Ruda. I love how polished his config options are. Really gives you that premium luxury feel of payware. It's not just like a random pieces of config options thrown together. There was real thought and planning that was put in. Very nice. Cold rain is more dark weather and stronger weather. Ah, I see. Interesting. Does it change skyboxes? I doubt it, huh? Maybe it's more on the... Yeah, but if it doesn't change skyboxes, what does it change? The raindrops are different? The tint, maybe? That would be interesting. We're buying a truck, W900 or 389. It's a bit of a hard question to answer, because there is an upcoming W900 update. It's just not out yet, and we don't know when it is coming out, but it looks like it's coming soon. So maybe it's something like Iberia, you know. So if you can wait a while, maybe wait for the update and then buy the W900. But if you want something now, the 389 is much better at this present moment. The W900 is a bit limited in config options for now. You won 3 trucks from Ruda in a giveaway. Wow, lucky guy. Congrats. Doing good as well, Juke. Thanks for joining. Had a lot of work lately, was not able to tune in. Ah, perfect. Well, glad you were able to join today. Yeah, I can relate. Work has been quite busy recently, but not overly so in my case, just the right amount of busy. Not sure if it's the same for you guys, but for me, I find that at work, when I don't have anything to do, it's just as hard or sometimes even harder than when I have so much to do. So for me, the right amount of busy is the perfect level, because otherwise it gets either too boring or too busy. So anything too much is always tricky. Here we go. Seattle coming up, I imagine. Lucky boy indeed. Let's turn on the lights here. Watching the stream did not enter the system because you have everything except the classic. Nice, yeah. The classic was the first one I bought and I have not regretted it. That still remains my favorite. You know what? I'm not so sure anymore. I'm always like this. That has been my favorite truck in ATS. I'm not sure if that will get dethroned by this one, because in terms of functionality, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of how do you say? Oh crap! I should have slowed down. In terms of the layout, this is much better because we don't have, for example, that vertical bar that blocks the right side of the mirror. So in terms of visibility, this is much better. But I just like the look of the Classic, you know. It's the perfect name for it. It looks so unique. Something that we definitely don't have in default SCS, because in here at least, we have a 389, we have a W900 in default SCS. It's not as good definitely, but at least we have something. But the Classic, that it is totally non-existent in an SCS non-modded profile, so I like having that completely new truck as an option. Very nice. Yeah, I saw it. Looking forward to it. Upcoming update for W900, definitely. That's why I bought this already, so I can enjoy it, because when the W900 update comes, I will for sure be switching to that one and I'll be checking it out. I just hope that when the update comes, they will get rid of the dark tint. For those who have the W900 from Jon Ruda, do you guys also have that? Do you remember that? The dark tint that comes with the truck that you cannot get rid of, I think? I was not the biggest fan there. Eastbound, all lanes, okay. Doesn't matter where you stay. Oh, love that echo. Very nice. Someone flying there, that might be me. Cool stuff. .389 and W900 performance are better optimized than the Classic XL. I think that's accurate. I cannot prove it, because if I only look at the triangle count, it seems like they're the same. But yeah, in terms of FPS, in terms of actual driving experience, maybe I should start counting the FPS on actual driving, yeah, right? Like setting a fixed route, turning off AI, or even keeping it on would amount to the same average, I guess. And just checking their FPS for each one. That might be a good experiment, actually. That might be a nice video. Oh, you just gave me an idea for a video. Thank you. So we can probably do a mod spotlight for the 389. And then I can do an FPS test side by side of the different trucks. And we'll see how they perform. That would be interesting. Classic XL is the definition of American long-nose truck. Yeah, I think it couldn't have a more perfect name, right? It's still my favorite overall, even if it's not very functional. It looks cool, it looks so unique. But this one, definitely near my top list, maybe second, if not third. The Ruda Classic XL is a much older mod when he was still learning. I hope he updates it then. Not sure if that's possible. .389 is nice. Yeah, I can definitely understand why you would prefer the 389. It looks cool and it's better in terms of visibility. But in terms of looks, for me personally, the Classic still is the winner. Let's move over here, give that guy some space. He still couldn't merge in. Default SCS trucks. Oh, that emote. Yeah, they don't have the most number of options. That's true. A decent cab over soon. K100 in FLB, yeah. 362 cab over. I think there are a couple of payware options there. Alex would know. I've seen him drive a couple of those guys. I'm just not sure which ones are decent enough. And I fell in love with the Classic. Yeah, there's just something with a Classic appeal. Classic has that certain vibe. Can't get rid of. And couple that with the DD60, best combination ever. Wiser miss being auto-modded. They're the flavor of the month. Just don't know it. Rudamentary. I wonder who that came from. That came from a very wise man. Not from me, actually. I just stole it. A certain someone commented that in Discord yesterday, and I could not resist not getting it. Could not resist getting it. That might be a more accurate one. Oh, that is beautiful. Can almost feel the breeze here. How relaxing this is. SCS has really done a wonderful job with the lighting, in my opinion. It's not screaming at you in the way that, like, take a photo, or like screaming at you with like saturation or exposure. It's just very easy on the eyes. And it's perfect that way, because if you're driving long haul, you'd want to be driving long haul and not get your eyes totally burnt out with all the colors and all the different overexposure thingamajigs. But yes, this one, it's not too flashy, but it's very easy on the eyes. Yeah, when the W900 update comes, that might actually be a potential new winner. We will see. But yeah, I don't like the Jon Ruda's W900. I like it except for that dark sun visor. Not sun visor, dark windshield. And I don't know how to remove it. Not a fan of that. Everything looks darker. Not sure if you guys experience the same thing. Lawyers are working on it now. No! I'll delete your message in Discord. There will be no evidence. Hey Incarnate, it's been a while. How have you been? Welcome back. Thanks for joining. Wow, that car actually merged in very smart. Did they improve the merging logic, or did that guy just get lucky? That was impressive. Orange light spreading through the fog. Not sure if it's fog. That does look nice. Paintable, skinnable bumper will be an option later down the line for all of his trucks. Nice. FOV in the new style mirrors. Yeah, these are the old school mirrors, right? Yeah, the FOV and these old school ones are very nice. I think it's the same mirror from the Classic XL. They look very familiar. I like that. Let's turn on the lights. Need to slow down a bit here. Just bleed off the speed a little. Doing good, man, doing good. Scania sounds are not from EVR. Yeah, people have commented. I don't think it's from EVR yet. I think Simple Sim was saying it was the same sound. Those were the same sounds from the Fernbus, I think, or something like that. So probably not yet the EVR version. Hopefully that will get added in. Yes, we are in the US. Started in Washington, making our way south to Oregon. If I remember correctly. Hey NASCAR, how have you been? Welcome to the stream. Coast to Coast. What's wrong with Coast to Coast? I haven't tried it in a long time. I'm not the biggest fan. The design philosophy doesn't sit well with my personal taste, but I can imagine why people like it. So we can try to help. Let's take a photo here. Nice sunset photo. Other stuff is pretty good so far. Good to hear. Yeah, we'll see how it progresses. I'm sure Jack will be keeping a close eye on it. One sec, huh? TM Rudamentary. So in exchange for getting out of probation, handing over the rights for Rudamentary, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, no deal. The Mexican boat is much more traumatic than that. It doesn't look as scenic as I would have hoped. I think the sunset looks much better. What boat? Coast to Coast is not fun for you. Lacks details and scenes. Yeah, same here. But some people like the immensity of driving huge distances, even if those areas are not that scenic. So I can definitely understand that, although I'm definitely not one of them. Mexican boat with Mexican horn, ban that guy. Oh, he's a mod, wait. Dota, yeah. I played it before, back in my day. Back in my heyday. Was pretty addicted to it. All our free time during college, back in the university. We had a computer shop right next to our university, and that's where we spent all our free time. As soon as the class finished, we would go there. We even joined some tournaments before. Yeah, had lots of memorable times there. Dota anime. There's a Dota anime now. Ah, interesting. Does it have a nice story? Would be nice to see those familiar faces, huh? Same characters. I guess it was an untapped market. Makes sense, they make one. 8 episodes, nice. I haven't watched animes in a while. Maybe I can check it out. Is the one anime I'm interested in watching again is Attack on Titan. I think I only managed to watch season 1, but I think, is it right? Has it just ended, or has it not yet ended? That's something I would want to watch eventually. I remember Mrs. Clumsy was watching with me there, season 1. It was such a cliffhanger that we really wanted to know what would come next. Okay, looks like, yeah, the merging problem is not yet a thing. Well, it looked a bit different at least. Oh crap, yeah, that's a bit too sharp for 60. Are we in Oregon already? I don't remember these violent bends in Washington before. I should find a rest area. Oh no, the tagging begins. Ban those guys. Spammers. You wanna be famous? Don't you guys miss the bots? They haven't made an appearance in a while. Speaking of bots, I'm getting these irritating bots in YouTube. People are getting creative with their bots. So there was a time there are faces in this, but people come up with to spam stuff. So I try to look at all the comments as much as I can, right, and respond to them if I can. And I've seen these different spamming techniques throughout the years. And this recent one is quite smart actually. If it's your first time encountering it, it would seem like a harmless, what can I call it, harmless? It would seem like an innocent promotion of a certain product. Something like, oh, I did this. Oh, but I think it was something about hacking the girlfriend's account or something. So it's not innocent in the action, but it seemed like an innocent promotion. I hacked my GF's account using this one. And then, to add more ingenuity to it, there would be a different account commenting right on that, replying to them a few seconds after or immediately after, saying, oh, I googled this, or oh, I just tried this out and it actually works, something like that. So I've been getting those kind of comments in every video, a couple of times, multiple times. It's irritating. I have to clean them up each time, report them as spam. So it's a constant like dance between YouTube algorithm preventing spammers and these spammers thinking of new ways to work around the system, and then the innocent guys who are just really commenting and trying to promote the or belong to the community getting caught in the crossfire, because sometimes YouTube makes it so aggressive that normal comments get filtered out. I hate it. It's the way the system is, but it sucks, doesn't it? Mac Anthem Geek Squad, nice. Always a nice truck. What sounds do you have loaded for it? I think my favorite there was the i615. I can't remember, or X15. I think I'm mixing it up. Yeah, the Cummins engine, I remember, at least. Farming and lurking. Farming what? Farming bits? World of Trucks job you had, and you ended up with a sleepy truck and blamed Oregon science. We are in Oregon already? Okay, no wonder. No wonder, yes. I think that was like the last bend, right? I hate that. What's on the Instagram comments? Thank goodness I'm not so active in Instagram. FarmSim 19, oh. Farming frame rate to get to 144. Nice. What made you go back to FarmSim? Are you playing MP? From battlefield to farming, huh? Sounds like a retired soldier is wanting to live a more peaceful life. Or you're role playing it end to end. Blame Dal. Should get to sleep soon. I made a story of it, huh? Guys playing on a server? Any new stuff? Any new maps or mods you guys are using? Playing vanilla? It's been a while since we farmed. I'm sure Alex is missing his pellets. Jack is missing his animals. And I am, I don't know, missing something. Okay, that looks bad. Don't leave me hanging, guys. Tree farming, nice. That's Blast specialty. Oh, is that the boat equivalent for you? You seem to enjoy the pellets so much. You had stacks of those pellets, right? I think you had fun there. Can't wait to get to Texas. Yeah, I'm wondering when they can release it. Did they already say it's 2022? I think they mentioned not this year, right? I remember initially they said they cannot commit this year, so it might not be this year, but I think they had a follow-up saying it's next year. You guys hear the same thing? Yeah. Pelletized tears. Perfect. Man. Alex was such a rich guy there. He's working the fields day in and day out. Are they only doing Wyoming this year? It sure seems like it. Because they're really working on Texas. So maybe we'll get a bit lower number of DLCs for ATS this year, but it will catch up next year. Maybe that's how it will go. Rest area anytime soon, guys. We want some daytime. We have to look for it separately. Is there a stop sign here supposedly? I didn't see it. Okay. Oh no, there's a traffic light. Okay, no problem. The traffic light is what I missed. Montana after Wyoming. Who knows, maybe we'll get both. They haven't said anything about Montana though, did they? Yeah, quality over quantity. Rest area. Let's see. There was one on the opposite side, but not here, I think. Do we have to sleep on our own? Is that the term I would run to use this? Do we have an analog clock here? No analog clock, but there should be a digital clock at least. 10:26 p.m. Where can we see that here if I don't look? I don't see a dial for the clock, which is interesting. Sleeping by the side of the road. You guys know what's coming? Time to sleep, guys. Time to sleep. Catch you guys in the morning. I hope I'm doing this right. Good morning, 6 a.m. I hope it worked. Maybe the wheel is covering the clock. Oh my goodness. Eureka, it works. Can't you sleep there? That seemed like an open enough area. Maybe not. Stopped in a dangerous place. If the truck fits. Cows are 24/7 eating. Sounds like real life. Hey Dwarfy, how have you been? Welcome back, man. Yeah, quality is definitely there, so I'm not complaining. Colorado set the bar pretty high though, huh? They made things so much better. Looking forward to maps with that level of quality in the coming DLCs. You got the Mexican car. Oh, no wonder you're loving that game. It still works, huh? Got your dream fulfilled finally. Oh, that's a nice looking river. Oi! Wow. Made it just in time before the no overtaking. Sneaky. Good night, Arianos. Thanks for hanging out, man. See you in Discord. Looking forward to more pics from Damien. Stay safe. Catch you soon. ProMods for ATS is wonderful. Definitely agree. Seasons? Yeah, that would be great. That's true. I would buy that even if it's a DLC. Snow 24/7. Jack bus injuries. Getting left behind and rolled over. I don't think he's getting over those anytime soon. Yeah, those textures might need some tweaking, huh? The lighting. We'll see. Good thing is we still have a few months away. So hopefully that's enough time for Grimes to adjust as necessary. But I am looking forward to autumn mod. I do like those trees when autumn comes. 230/80. Yeah, maybe what can they do if they introduce seasons? What will it give that the mod currently cannot? Are you expecting like different seasons depending on where you go? If you go far north, it will be snowing, or depending on the weather. How would it look for you guys? How are you imagining it? What would make it so much better than just enabling Grime seasonal mods? Because if you enable Grime seasonal mods, you'll need to change it every 3 months or so, right? And it will be quite a static thing, snowing everywhere or snowing nowhere, all or nothing kind of thing. Trees grow like in weather like in real life. Leaves falling, trees swaying, wind blowing. Sounds good. So it's more than just the season itself, it's really the weather, the environment, huh? Sounds good. Real-time weather like flight sim. Yeah, that's going to be very hard, I think, because of the different scale. Different scale complex makes everything so complex. You have to do so many adjustments. I'm still wishing for that audio tour, like Bush Talk Radio and Flight Sim. Probably won't come as a form of default content, but I think it's more of a mod kind of thing. If someone with a brilliant idea knows how to translate the coordinates from the sim, from the game, into Google Maps or into real life coordinates, and that can be done, I guess. That's going to be very, very tricky, if possible at all. Scale the weather. Yeah, that can be done, that's true. That would be fun. Oh crap. There's one of these guys. I don't have any traffic mods. I do have Traffic Maniacs traffic pack, but I don't think this is part of it. Nice to see this on the road though. That's I think Rohan. Oi. Yeah, he's farming alright. The show I'm watching right now in Netflix, New Amsterdam. It's a hospital show, very nice story. Very heartwarming. Very touching. There's a guy there and he has a son. And the son's name is Rohan. Small world. Is it a common name in India? I think they have Indian heritage. Yeah. Is it Alice in Borderland? I heard some very, what do they call it, disturbing reviews about it. Some shocking stuff happening. So I was a bit reluctant to watch. Rotating, accelerating clouds, yes. Catching up with the scale. Just to watch my latest video and I'm live. Perfect. Glad we caught each other again. Oh, what nationality is Rohan? What culture is that from? I thought that was Indian. Need to go to Mexico and you will get them. Oh yes, all over the place. Scaled weather in action. I think in some Sierra Nevada areas you also get that. I still don't know why. Jake braking here right in front of the church. Probably not the most courteous thing to do. GameStop? We have GameStop there, guys. Yeah, that's GameStop. Anyone bought some shares with the recent happenings? Goodness. Casino stuff through and through. It's one of those rare times when the gaming world intersects with the personal finance aspect. I've been hearing the GameStop conundrum, the GameStop scandal, the GameStop incident in my podcasts, which focus on personal finance. Dogecoin, yes. Ride it to the moon. But the traffic seems okay, right? Traffic Maniac pack. Doesn't seem like we've seen any glowing cars recently. That's a good sign. Here we have some nice signage. Crap, we have 10 minutes to go. What's the ETA on our job, guys? Think we can make it? I thought I had enough time here. 35. Let's see. Well, it is quite near. I think we're getting close, although we're getting to the bendy bits here. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that news came to my podcast as well. They talked about it. Banned all cryptocurrency. 1 hour 15, thanks Alex. 60 miles. Yeah, we can do that. We can make that work. If we can speed it up a little, that is. Ooh, that's heavy. I think that phone GPS is perfect for this truck. Just fits very well on that left side. Doesn't take away from the vision. It gives you a very nice view of the map. Still proposed, not final. Oh, not yet. Yeah, interesting. I think it's the first country that actively put a ban on crypto. Using the smallest chassis and cab. So small. Oh yeah, I know that combination, yes. The 4x2 chassis, and then you have the trailer, which is also like a single axle trailer. Quite nice combo. Perfect for going around in the cities. You have the feeling that you can fit almost anywhere, even though it's just a feeling. When you get to the skimpy parts, you'll get the same problems. Here we are, okay, good. I think we're going there, getting there just in time. Nice. But yeah, in a navigation system like this, I think having it portrait mode like that is perfect. You're seeing much more in front. Easy turning, yeah, true. Even with the hood. Yeah, true. It's like an oversized car at that rate. Slow down a tad here. Episodes coming. If you can convince Jack, sure. No, but in truth, yes. When the updates come, for sure I'll be checking them out. Del Monte, oh. Del Monte is actually, I think, a Filipino brand originally, but I think they sold it off to the US at some point. Something along those lines. I forget the history. Radio stopped. There is a checkbox to disable the radio music. I think there's also a button mapping to lower the volume. I don't even hear the radio at all because as soon as I saw that in the settings, I turned it off. So I never heard the radio. Nice signage. Gives you copyright claims. Yeah, I don't think it's played for me ever. But maybe that's a new version kind of thing. Maybe they went a bit too trigger happy with the radio sounds. The music. 2 claims already. Yeah. I think I got that same problem. Where was it? I think it was in Bus Simulator 18 with I think it was the menu music or something like that. So nowadays I just keep all the music off to be on the safe side, because even though right now, for example, let's say the music is copyright free or doesn't have any hits, At any point in the future, it can have hits when someone files for it or something along those lines. So you might be okay now, but in the next few months, the next few years, you might not. So just to keep it on the safe side, I just remove all music. Or I put in music that's really royalty free. It's a bit tricky with YouTube. Getting stricter and stricter. Oh my goodness. Yeah, looks like we'll have to blindside this thingy. Or I can actually loop around, maybe. We'll see if that works. Oh crap. To be very, very close here. Might not be enough space. I think we can make it work. Hope I don't jackknife. We will see. Yeah, I did. Just dragging it with me. Nothing's happening, guys. Nothing's happening. It's all good. It's all good, man. Oh. I might have nicked a trailer or two. Is that what happened? I might have snagged it just a tad. Yeah, just a little gentle nudge. Did not have the radio on. Yeah, me neither. That should be good. A little bit. It's not helping. We have space here. Just went a bit over. That's fine. I can adjust it easily enough. What a weird 140 bug. Which one? Yeah, that bug with the trailer. Yes, it's a bug. Yes, definitely. Not my fault at all. But I do love the FOV in that right side mirror. Don't even have to zoom in. I see it clearly from here. There we go. I can take that. Yeah, I can work with that. Amazon, there we go. It's one of the brands that this mod introduces. This makes perfect sense, right? You always see the Amazon trailers all around, but not the establishments themselves. But hey, hell. Made it just in time. We are ending the stream. Level 74, there you go. And now at least we earned some money.
A few moments later.
Like last time. What DLC do you have? Which one are you looking for? All of them. This one though, currently we are in Oregon. Just bought Washington but can't play it because they don't have a... What's a Defter map DLC? Center? Oh, you mean you have like a gap? I can imagine your problem. So you bought Washington, which unlocks this area, but you don't you probably don't have Oregon, so there's like a gap there, huh? Different. Yeah. So what you can do is you can purchase a garage. I think that can be an option. You can purchase a garage in Washington. So look for the garage purchase screen here in the lower right. and pick one in Washington, purchase that, and then you can teleport to that. So if you go to your garage manager, you can pick one and then say travel, something like that. That I think is the workaround if you don't have all the DLCs. I think that's how they designed it. You can have just Washington, it's fine. Just do the steps that I mentioned. Anyway, that's going to be it for now, guys. Thank you for driving with me, having loads of fun with this 389 by Jon Ruda. We'll see. I'll probably make some videos on it. For sure, I will. What kind, we'll see. But thanks for watching, and I am absolutely loving the look of it and the feel of it. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. Catch you on Discord, guys. Clumsy Truck King, and bye-bye. Catch you soon. See you. GG, everyone. Thanks. Appreciate the company.